So Tech Fort Worth's been around for 20 years, formed in 1998, actually in November, so it's pretty close to exactly 20 years. In 2008, we started the Impact Awards, which is essentially what it was then. The whole idea was for the Impact Awards to allow us to show the community how important these types of technologies are in the community. That who we bring in as clients at Tech Fort Worth are companies that we feel will impact our world in a positive way. And so the Impact Awards were set up to allow us to showcase those companies in the community and show the community how important all of that is and that we can do these things in Fort Worth. In 2012, we started the Cowtown Angels. Similar purpose, we came up with the idea that what we needed was a way to introduce these exciting startups to people in the community who wanted to invest in them and grow their wealth along with them. So what's really great for me is seeing the evolution of some of these ideas that we had and the reasons that we did them, and seeing that come full circle now. So one example of the impact that Tech Fort Worth has had on the community is ZS Pharma. ZS Pharma was a company that was founded by two guys that I had known from before I came to Tech Fort Worth, convinced them to start the company in Fort Worth because we had all the right resources for them to start with UNT Health Science Center and all the other players that we had here in the community. So they started the company here. They were working on a new drug that would be useful in preventing or delaying kidney patients needing dialysis. So it was something that we could really get behind that could have a huge impact in the world. They started before we had Cowtown Angels, but a lot of the local investors who later became part of Cowtown Angels invested in them in the very early days. The company went public. It was sold eventually to AstraZeneca for $2.7 billion, a big number, and but what is really exciting to me is what we always predicted and what we always told people, it's a long play on these companies, it's a long investment. And so what's happened is the people who made a lot of money on ZS Pharma, including the founders, are now reinvesting in other companies and starting other companies here in the Fort Worth areas. So it has come full circle. The same thing with Encore Vision, which was another company which started here with a former Alcon executive whom we helped to start his company. That company is working on a new eye drop that will keep me from needing these. So a lot of local people invested in that company early on. It sold to Novartis for quite a lot of money just a few years ago. And again, those people started reinvesting in new companies here in Fort Worth, through the Cowtown Angels and through other investment needs. So it's all come full circle. It's great.